Hey folks, what's up? Thanks for checking out I Suck at Painting. Today's episode is going to be a break from the normal, as the great Mr. Spud from the legendary Chilling Wargamers Network has put a call out to some other YouTubers in our hobby community to answer some questions and call out some other creators to answer those same questions. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so the reason behind this call-out challenge, whatever you want to call it, is to get to know some of the YouTubers that you already watch better, as well as to discover some new creators that you might be interested in watching. So Spud has asked 3 questions of us to answer and call out other creators to answer as well. Question number 1 is, how did you get started in the wargaming hobby? Now myself, like many other people, this all started with Dungeons & Dragons. Both of my parents worked in the school systems, so our summers were mostly spent traveling, camping, all that kind of stuff. This was when I was in grade school, and we were staying in a campground for a couple weeks in Pennsylvania. And there was another kid staying there who was totally into Dungeons & Dragons. Now, I had heard of it. I remember this is a long time ago, but I had never played it, so I asked if I could try to play with him and his friends. Fast forward a few years, that led into some other role-playing games. Namely, one we played a lot was Villains and Vigilantes, which is a great system. And later on, that led into some of the more miniature-based games, namely Battletech. I played Battletech for a long time in middle school and into early high school. After that, it kind of went full circle and we got back more into role-playing games versus miniature games. What our group liked to do was to take existing rule sets and change them pretty completely and basically make a homebrew game out of existing games. One that we liked a lot, we decided that we needed minis for. So I bought a bunch of minis and picked one that I thought suited my character and painted it. It was my first one ever. I'll put it up on screen here. I actually still have it. Even though it's embarrassing, this was my first mini ever. And this was in the late 80s. I'm not sure exactly what year, but late 80s. Now when I bought my paints for this mini, what I bought was a big GW set, the one that had the big golden demon on the front of the box, and the back of the box art had a cutaway diorama of a bunch of space orcs. And as soon as I saw those space orcs, I knew that was what I wanted to paint. Everything else just seemed kind of boring after that. So that's really what sparked my joy of painting orcs, and that's what I'm doing now. And truth be told, I don't even play any games now, as far as like Warhammer or any of the other big games. Really, the only minis game that I play at all is Zombies, with some alternate rules, and that's about it. So yeah, I don't really even play. I would like to, but I currently don't. I'm just enjoying painting minis again. So after these first minis in this homebrew game, I took a little break, only about 30 years, and I started painting again just over a year ago, actually. Which brings us into the second question. What got you started making videos for YouTube? Well, I had always kind of wanted to do something on YouTube, but I had no idea what to do. I didn't really have any clue at all. But then once I got my new sets of paints, my new minis, and I was basically starting over with this whole hobby, I thought, yeah, why not make a channel about that and kind of document my progress and do things that would be easy for other beginners or people who are just getting back into the hobby. Because when I started, there was no YouTube, there was no internet. We were lucky to see a copy of White Dwarf every couple months. So we really only knew what we knew, what we could come up with ourselves, and maybe what our friends knew. So I thought maybe if I could help anybody make their painting journey beginning any easier, then that's great. I just do it for fun. Hopefully other people enjoy it. If they do, that's just a bonus. Which brings us on to question number 3, which is, where do I see my channel in 5 years from now? Honestly, hopefully, I just hope I'm still doing stuff. Most of the people in our hobby are younger folk. I'm not really a younger folk. Maybe I can act as an example for some older people who maybe want to start, or maybe they used to paint and want to start painting again. That would be awesome. But honestly, in 5 years, I just kind of see myself doing the same thing. I don't really have, any grand plans of trying to make this a living or make money. I mean, if I do, that's great, because there's always stuff to buy. But yeah, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just a donkey with a camera and a paintbrush, and I hope you guys enjoy the things that I do. So that's the 3 questions. The last thing to do here is to call out 3 other channels to answer these same questions. And I would like to call out Winter Wizard 7. He is a fairly new creator, and he's got a decent amount of videos for the time that he's been creating, and his stuff is really cool. His videos are easy to follow. His paint jobs look great. He has some cool themes that he does for his armies, and you should definitely check out his channel. The second channel I want to call out is Jigz Waaagh. He is a new creator, and he has a few videos which are all really good. Everyone gets better than the previous one. Obviously by his name, you can tell he's focused on orcs, which is awesome. And he does some really great work. He does some great videos. Another guy that you should really check out. The third channel that I want to call out is Dyson Demons. Now, Emma has a very unique style for her orcs. Kind of controversial, I guess you could say. I happen to love it. I think it's great. It's different than everybody else. You can tell that she's really enjoying what she's doing. And I really like her style, and her videos are also easy to follow. She's fairly new as well, so head over there, check out her stuff, and give all of these folks subs and likes and some lovin's. Rub the bellies. You guys, even if it didn't call you out and you want to do a video response as well, please feel free to do so. I would love to see what you do. Tag me, message me, comment, let me know that you did it. And let's hear what you have to say. So thanks for watching. Hope you all stay safe, stay sane, stay busy, paint some minis, and I'll see you next time.